Hello, we are back once again. We're just continuing on with Shay's memories once more. So we've killed some Templars along our way before coming here to Sleepy Hollow. So let's have a little bit of a refresh. Through the database. So, these are the people that we roughly know. We know about Achilles Davenport. He was born in the Caribbean and British. He was born both Caribbean and British in descent of his heritage in the West Indies. In the mid-1730s, he was the last assassin to be recruited by the Brotherhood by its legendary mentor, Tabai. When his training was complete, Achilles was sent to the north of America to establish a brotherhood in the American colonies. Achilles married a woman named Abigail and they had a son named Connor. Achilles established a homestead where his brotherhood could settle before expanding throughout the frontier. He recruited several promising colonists, including Liam O'Brien, Chevalier, Kisegawase, Hope Jensen, and finally Shay Cormac, to the Brotherhood. Achilles strengthens the ties between the Brotherhood and the nations of the Iroquois Confederacy, particularly the Kanekahagan. Adewale. Born to an enslaved parent in Trinidad, Adewale was sold to the owner of a prosperous plantation before his teens. He escaped by joining a group of buccaneers who raided the plantation. Ade sailed with this group of men for years, honing his skills as a sailor. In 1715, he was captured by the Spanish authorities, who decided to send Adewale to Spain. They loaded him into one of the galleons that made up their frontal treasure fleet. Thanks to a hurricane, as well as a young Welsh pirate named Edward Kenway, Ade escaped. Freeing more prisoners along the way, Ade and Edward commandeered a brigant and set sail just in time to beat the worst of the storm. When the hurricane passed, Ade was free once more. He became quartermaster aboard Kenway's ship, the Jackdaw. Operating out of Nassau for a time, they grew wealthy off their spoils and lived the lives they had always dreamed. But Ade was a man who valued the democratic ideals of this pirate community far above the spoils they acquired while living it. And as he saw Edward Kenway fall deeper into a spiral of selfish greed and pointless glory, he wondered if there wasn't a noble cause he might adopt to suit his ideals. In 1716, Ade first encountered the assassins in Tulum. He returned in 1719, where he spoke with their mentor, Artabai, and asked him many questions about their brotherhood. After hearing the answers that pleased him greatly, Ade joined them, and for the next 15 years, Adewale fully served the assassins, but in time he became increasingly troubled by memories of his past. In 1735, Ade's ship was caught in a storm, and he washed ashore near Port-au-Prince, where he met Bastien Josephine and Augustin de Font, whose passions drew him to the Maroon cause. In the following years, he used his skills to help rebuild the Maroon resistance in Port-au-Prince, and he fled to Saint-Dominique in 1737 after killing the governor, Perry. And then he returned to the assassins. Benjamin Franklin, a well-known Mayan, as we probably all know. George Washington, soon to be, this was not him as a president of the United States just yet. He was still a British soldier, so he does what he does. Hope Jensen, she's one of the assassins that we get to fight alongside with. Jack Week. He was a part of the other Templars that we saw. James Wardrop, we've just assassinated him recently. Soikasegawase. Lawrence Washington was the Grand Master. He's now dead. Samuel Smith, we don't know when he was born, or we do know when he died, so that should really change, really, shouldn't it? And then there's William Johnson, another notable Templar figure. So yes. Now, considering that all the Templars are technically dead, we've got access to the precursor box and also the manuscript. So we need to see now what we can do with this latest of
You're
stuff.
late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it. Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
Do not get detected.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research.
So we're going to be following this guy around for a little bit.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll take a break.
If only he knew he was actually really being followed.
I keep well clear of that place. They say that man messes with lightning. Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty.
You up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your mates.
Last week.
Master's a mistake.
Forget I have bloody things, don't I? I'm Egypt.
Did you see that strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's garden?
I keep well clear of that place. They say that man messes with lightning.
Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty. Hey, darling. You up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your mates.
Last week.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Let's hurry back to Franklin.
Gotta get away from. Faster, lad! We're losing! Turn in!
Archibald Cameron of Lockheed.
There we
Shay,
go.
thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
Come on. Look at that.
It's a map. Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right.
We didn't swim, did we? Yes, we didn't swim. Alright. Not bad for us, eh?
The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hope will be expecting me.
Alright. Near Mount Vernon, yeah? Shay's life is interesting. Starts off as an assassin, and eventually things do change for him. But we'll see this as the game moves further in. When I say further in, like, it becomes more prominent. Is that the word I'm looking for? Whatever. When it becomes more of standing out as in, like, how Shay's life changes over the course of time. So currently everything's all going well for him, so he doesn't really need to worry as much. Alright, let's find out what we're doing here.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Now, there were other prominent, well-known YouTubers who have dabbled in this sort of discussion of like how things should have gone.
All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, quo tibi oferimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet potus spiritualis.
Looks like it's up there. Okay.
Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et Sancti Tui benedicam tibi.
Now, do you know what the interesting thing is here? If we look at Shay's little belt buckle that he has, he's got the same diagram that's on the face of the stained glass. But you see, there's something interesting. This concept of trees and everything else in this sort of game is alluding to this precursor object and site. The other thing is as well is something which, as I mentioned before, with like past YouTubers of what they would say about this game in terms of what it's supposed to be. Instead of this whole black and white thing to say like Templar's bad, Assassin's good, this one turns it on its head by saying that the Assassins are the ones that are in wrong here. But the Templars are supposed to be the good guys. But it's never supposed to be like this. There's supposed to be more like questioning as to what you're doing. So with the Templars that we recently killed, some of them have even stated to say like, look, what does it all mean? Like if we allow you to do what you're doing, there could be consequences for this. So yeah. Okay. Looks like there's another one. Somewhere at least.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, quo tibi oferimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet.
So right now, with what Shay's currently doing, and how it all appears, it's nothing bad. Shay's just doing what he thinks is the right thing here by trying to find out how to get into the temple. Though my only thing is though, there is a load of people that are in this church and it's high mass. If I was under certain not condition, what's the word I'm looking for? If Shay were to have waited for a little bit, he would have been able to do this when there would be nobody around. So then the first three. So where's this last one then? Above.
Domine Iesu Christe, quid existi apostolis tuis, pacem relinquo vobis, pacem meam pro vobis. Respicias peccata nostra, et finem ecclesiae tuae. Eamque secundum voluntatem tua, pacificare et coagulare digneris, qui vivis et regnas in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Pax Domini sit semper vobiscum. Et cum spiritu.
This must be it. The precursor site.
Well, well, well.
What do we have here? The artifact.
And keeping in mind of what we just witnessed about something with trees and everything else, this artifact is not an apple, but it is something. Oh god, gotta get out of here now. I'm gonna get out of here. Come on, Shay, we need to get moving. No! For some reason Shay did not want to jump. Well, he did jump, but he didn't make it. Poor bugger. So, as to what's happened, Shay's picked up an object really he shouldn't have picked up, but he's done it anyway. And it's now had a huge chain reaction event. Whoa. Meanwhile, if I can imagine what's going through Shay's mind, he's done what he's done, and the way how he feels is that he's well, this is because of his actions, and every person that has died is because of him. All that pain, all that suffering.
How could God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
Entire city destroyed. Gone. Now Shay at this stage is definitely going to be really pissed.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript.
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
You are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness.
Now, this is where Shay's story will change forever for him. He's been an assassin, and at this very moment, all the things that he's done currently was all for the benefit up until Lisbon. And this will now change his fate, as it were, for what will come next. Now, as far as he's concerned, he could not care less about the assassins now.
Only one thing to do.
Got to be careful because the other recruits will be around. Now, for those of us who know, and remember what our time was like in Assassin's Creed 3, Achilles had a secret downstairs area. However, it doesn't seem to be working. There'd be certain things in this room. Looks like Achilles has definitely taken down his portrait, and that would have been sent to New York. I'm guessing Achilles has gone into a different room just to discuss. Templar targets. All across Egypt. This wall is actually pretty interesting. I'm just going into first person. So, interesting to think of the theorising, or at least if it's actually true, that the apple can be put into that sort of thing with things attached, but it's still crumbled away. There are particular Templar names, like Reginald Birch. Haytham is here in America somewhere at this stage, and so many others. Alright. Time to do the thing that we really don't want to do.
There's no turning back now.
Taking the manuscript.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
What is la Véranderie doing?
Run! Run away!
Take cover! Mortar! Chevalier's using mortars to stop Shay.
How could you, Shay?
Technically speaking, Shay hasn't done anything wrong. Except for accidentally killing innocents.
Haven't I taught you anything? Won't you listen to reason, Shay?
Hey! Hold a moment, Kerr! You can't just leave, you know! Come back!
Have you gone mad? How could you, Shay? Have you gone mad? Haven't I taught you anything? Won't you listen to reason, Shay? Won't you listen to reason, Shay?
You will have to run faster than that!
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
We didn't take any damage and we didn't kill anyone. And this is why I consider this to be tragic. Shay didn't do anything wrong. Really. At all. Sorry about the disturbance, just had to make sure my microphone was all connected properly.
What is this? A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data. Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Laissez-moi! Je ne suis pas un...
They're speaking French.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre-Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
I have a shot. Ready to fire.
Did not want that to happen. Crumbs.
Il est là! Attrapez-le! Help! Somebody help! Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now. Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
Okay.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
Okay. Off we go for more potential adventuring.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your map. Get going.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus.
Triumph of the Borgias. Focus on his dysfunctional family life is the wrong track to take. I've modified your initial pitch, and I would suggest going for something like this. Rodrigo Borgia's quest to reform the irrational excess and corruption of the Catholic Church from its highest office, the papacy. Experience firsthand his rise, his reforms, and his unlikely death. The program itself is top-notch though, great work, give my best to your team. So as you can see, this is where we would have been in AC4, you know, dropping off particular things, finding little notes dotted around places, although on this occasion, tablets. Document 13. Giovanni Borgia. So if I'm reading your report properly, you're saying Giovanni Borgia was born deformed, miraculously survived, but frequently hallucinated about past lives, and associated with some of the biggest occultists of the Renaissance. That's amazing. Our last supernatural movie, They Walk Among Us, was met really mediocre reviews. If we can use these genetic memories to start a new occult thriller franchise, we might be able to win back some of those disgruntled fans. I know this is coming back like in chunk.
Don't
Well,
you dare
not
show
chunks.
your face without restoring the servers.
These hand-drawn animations are fantastic.
We're making good progress here.
I'm sure it doesn't necessarily matter which bathroom we
I
go.
could restore those servers myself, but then I wouldn't get to boss you around.
Stop checking, making sure the women's don't have any tablets left. Look, there's another one on the floor. Kairos or Zarok. I thought that fad would die out, but big budget historical epics are still a thing. I think it's time Abstergo Entertainment showed everyone how it's really done. A quick glance through the DDS files brought up by the name Kairos of Zarok was a renowned athlete, but also studied with Pythagoras. There's a well-educated slice of beefcake right there. Kairos of Zarok. See, this is something, right? They had everything.
Do I have to come down there and hold your hand?
No, you don't have to come down here and hold my hand. I know exactly where I'm going, I'm just fulfilling out my little duties. From requests.
Servers, numbskull, servers!
Don't have a go at me about servers.
And you're in.
Christ, do you think that she's a bloody, Oh, I don't care. Doot, doot. Doot, doot.
All points ready. Begin. Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him. You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Uti Yaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Elena's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, if you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Nice. Alright. We're going to end the video here.